All right. So what I want us to do actually is to review some of the charts that I had shared with you guys on Telegram, because I realized there's no point in moving. And I already have some marked charts that I had sent you guys. And the reason I send you is not necessarily so that you take the trade. Like I said, you can take it at your own risk. But so that at least you can check and see why I have it marked the way I have it marked, and see if you can replicate that, or see if you can understand why it is the way it is, or even see something different. You might be able to say, oh, she missed something here, or okay, I see why she has this here. Even if you don't trade it in your life account, because I don't want you to say, Liz, give it to me. At least practice on your demo. You know what I'm saying? But Sophie, you're my secretary that writes stuff for me. Write down, let's see, from Wednesday night. Wednesday night is when I share these charts with you guys. Let's do some good game.
When was Wednesday?
Wednesday night was the day before yesterday, literally.
So that was
48 hours ago.
The 8th.
So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun with it. Okay?
Okay.
Forget about gold. I told you, if you're new, especially leave gold for now. Let's skip gold. Write AUD card. Okay? Do y'all see this chart?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember me posting this 2 nights ago? Wednesday night?
Yeah.
If you're not checking Telegram, you didn't see it. See where it is. You all remember me sharing this? And I gave you guys my markings. All you have to do is practice it. Trade it on your demo at least. Okay, AUD and ZD. Sophie, you wrote that?
Yes.
Okay, Euro AUD.
Euro AUD.
Yep. Euro USD.
Euro.
I think I'm gonna stop doing it. I don't even think.
No, you can't.
No, I use them. I'm telling you.
I use them too.
You asked us tonight who used their charts, and I didn't use all 7. I did jump into.
Okay, then I'll continue to share.
No,
okay, USD/JPY.
When you mentioned gold, I jumped in gold.
Oh, you did gold. Actually, remember you did
gold, and I did UCAT today.
Okay, but my name is like, no.
I'm like, I need you.
I'm about to stop this. You know, people charge for this stuff. I'm telling you, there are people who will charge you to just give you this chat, and I'm not even charging it. I'm like, why didn't you practice at least? Okay, UJ, you got the UJ?
Yes.
Okay, USD Swiss?
Yes.
USD card? USD Canada? Okay, I think that was it. Then I said, I have a question. You guys went cricket apart from Bamana and Brenda. I asked you guys a question because I wanted you guys to look at this chart and really think about what I was asking. I said, I have shared with you guys 8 charts, including gold. Of the 7 Forex pairs, there are 2 pairs with AUD, 2 pairs with Euro, and 3 pairs with USD. Look through the 7 charts and let me know what you see on each set. It is very obvious. There was only 2 people that came back, Brenda and I believe Bamana, that said something. I would rather you guys try. I mean, like, I'm not testing you. It's not a class. I don't want you to feel bad if you don't participate. That's cool with me. But I was hoping you guys will come back and look at this chart, and clear as day, you can see USD JPY from my marking. You can see those pairs were pushing up. It's going up. It's going up. Then you could have seen here is USD card is going up. Then you could have seen that where are the Euro pairs? Here is the Euro pairs. They are pushing down. Yeah, look at the Euro pairs right here, pushing down. Both of them pushing down. Then you go to AUD pairs, pushing down with a break of the trend line. Come on, guys. Pushing down with a break of the trend line. You all see that? I gave you guys everything marked. All right, now let's go to the results. Results beats conversation. Was I right in this chart or was I wrong? I'm not saying I'm always right, but now, Sophie, write down UJ 60 pips. Next to UJ, write 60 pips. This is it.
That's January the 9th. Sorry, USD JPY, right?
Sorry, hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
USD JPY, right?
Yeah.
60 pips. 60
Okay.
pips.
60 pips. Uh-huh.
Okay. USD card, 80 pips. That's just from Wednesday night, you guys. 80 pips.
Yes.
Brenda gave you one of them. I put a chart, I marked it, and she pointed to the last T where it was going to stop, giving back 100% of the down move. Let's see whether she was right. This is it, 63 pips. Look where we called it, right here. It went up to the
That's
same
USD
point.
CHF.
USD JP. Oh, you know what? We updated it today, right? 63 instead of 60. Okay.
USD JPY 63. Okay.
Yep. All right. You guys heard that. This was today's news, I think. Okay, USD card. You have it?
Yes, 80.
Get ready for it. This is where I gave it to you guys. You see where I put shared on Telegram on this level? That means all of this had not happened. But all the markings, including the trade lines, including support and resistance, were there. All you needed to do is enter the trade. 80 pips. Yeah? All right, let's go to AUD NZD. This is where we called
78.
This is where I shared with you guys. 78 pips. Boom. It's still moving up even right now as we speak. Okay. Or at least from Sunday.
Wow.
AUD, NZD. Okay, Euro AUD. How many pips?
Woo.
125. This is all from Wednesday night, you guys. Go check again. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Okay. Euro USD. This is where I called it. And this is the move. How many pips?
35.
35. That's the only one that didn't have a lot of pips. AUD card. Aussie Canada. Aussie Canada. I gave it to you right here on the spot. Boom. You all miss all these moves. 76 pips. Yeah. And I think that was it. I think that was it.
No, USD CHF.
Oh, we missed USD.
Is that the one, Brenda?
Oh, did I not share that? Oh, I guess I did not post it. I didn't post that. We probably have, yes. So if somebody tell me they are broke, why would they be broke if we are doing this once a week? Any question while she's adding? At least the charts that I shared with you guys.
I saw all this chat, but I didn't know. For me, I find that there are so many, unless you, for me, I would have to concentrate on one or two.
You don't have to take all of them. You can take just one. And I'm not saying you even have to take it. You can even draw one of your own. Just because I sent 10 or 20 charts, that doesn't mean that you take all of them and you start. Now, if you want all of them, you can, but you can just take one and say, okay, I'm just like Bamana did. She did gold. What was the other one you did today, Bamana? Were you on another one? And I think, Sophie, you did what? Euro AUD?
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I did too.
No, you don't have to take all of them. Absolutely not. I hear what you're saying, Catherine. You can just take one of them and say, I'm going to just analyze one of them.
Okay.
There is no requirement. This is not a class where I have to come and say, hey, where are your 10 charts? No, just take one of them.
I think you should start doing that now.
And what, like a teacher? Oh, I can be a very, you all will quit. You won't even come next week. You'll be like, what did she say?
Now make me do it. You push me, which is good. So 488.
488 pips, yeah? So if in less than 2 days, I gave you guys 488 pips, okay? If you're trading just $1 lot size, how much is that?
$488.
488 from one miserable dollar. Yes or no? Okay. What if you are trading $2? Oh, no, let's go down. What if you're trading 50 cents? Forget about $2. What if you're trading just 50 cents?
2 something.
That will be divided by 2.
244.
That would be 244. Come on, people. Even if you trade at 10 cents, if you're like, I'm not sure, I'm just going to put 10 cents in the market, how much would that have been? At least $48, yeah?
Yeah.
$48 is better than zero. You could have come in with 10 cents and do $48, or 20 cents and do what, $96? That's about $100. $100 is better than zero, and it's your 20 cents in the market. What if you did 30 cents? See, I don't even want to talk big lot size. Let's just focus on 30 cents only.
Yeah.
Times what? How much was it, Sophie? 488? Was it 488?
146.40, 30. For 30 cents is 146.
30 cents, guys, $146. Come on, somebody. 40 cents.
Yeah.
How much was the total, peeps?
488.
488 times 4.40. 195. Even if you did capture all the 488 peeps and you still got half of that, you still be good, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what about if you're super bad and you love the charts, you're in love with charts, and you are understanding what is going on, and you're no longer doing $1, you're doing $5, because now you understand. You can look at this chart, you can see, I see the structure, I see support, I see resistance, I see the patterns, I see shooting stars, I see dojis, I see dragonfly, I see all these engulfing candles. She gave me a mark chart, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do $5 lot size.
440.
Why are you excited?
Oh my gosh, I could use that.
Okay, that is from a $5 lot size, but I don't want you guys to do $5 lot size if you don't understand what you're doing, because $5 lot size is a lot of money in the market. It may sound like it's just $5, but if you're not doing the right thing, you don't want to lose your money. Okay, but that is 2,440. I bet you some of you would use that. I know I would. Okay.
Yes.
What about people who do $10 lot size? A lot of people. Please, I see people do 200. I've never even done a $200 lot size. I'm like, whoa. I saw somebody do $200 lot size, and I'm sitting there and I'm crossing my fingers for him, and his trade will go minus 2,000. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a heart attack. And that trade, within no time, he had 26,000 in less than half an hour.
Oh my gosh.
I saw that too, Liz, from one of my Forex friends. They're not with us. They started trading gold. And so my husband showed me how they were posting this week. I didn't see it. But just one trade, 17,000 and like 700 whatever.
No, that's it. That happens all the time. And the good thing with Forex is we can buy and we can sell. All right.
But you have to have such a big account to make
what about
$17,000?
No, it doesn't have to be that big the way you're thinking. What about $10? I'll tell you when it can be big. $10 times, what was that? 488? 4,880. That's 5,000 in 2 days. Okay, let's just say you didn't catch the entire 5,000, but you caught half of that.
200.
We just went through the same charts. You can just pick with the one, Euro USD. Whatever pips Euro USD gave you, that's still better than nothing. This is if you took all charts. So I don't want to be say that you took all charts or you got everything, but I'm just saying even if you only caught half of 4880, you still have 2,400, 2,400 in 2 days. Where you gonna make that type of money from? And you're not out there pushing any product. You're just sitting in your house on a computer, and you're not glued on the computer. Most of these trades, they happen at night when you're sleeping. They happen when you're still at work. They're still going on. You don't need to be glued on a computer. But it takes practice, you guys, to mark these charts.
Yeah.
Now, to do 200, like you're saying, Sophie, to do $200 lot size, yes, you do need to have a big account. At least you have to have maybe $5,000 worth of account. You can do a 200 lot size and your account is $200 or $100 or $500. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It has to be big. But we are not even thinking about those. I mean, I have never even done a $200 lot size myself. I've never even done a 50 lot size. The highest I've gone is 20 and 30. Okay, but honestly, you still make money even on lower lot sizes.
Eesh, I just calculated 488 times 30.
Let me just say, I did not catch the entire 488. 488 times 30. That's 14,000.
Oh my gosh.
640.
What?
But you cannot do 30 lot size. You can't do $30 unless you know what you're doing, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying,
okay?
I listened to what you said. Now.
What?
Exactly. Even if you got half of that, that's 7,000. Hello. Who is giving you 7,000 into? And these are not like stories. It's not reachable. It's not. We just went through it. You guys saw a chart that I gave you, and I told you this is. I gave it to you here. It's still sitting on Telegram, and we went back and we saw how it moved. So these are not just stories. It's right there in front of your eyes, and that's why I tell you guys, you have to learn how to put these lines. And if somebody come, and I'm not telling you, I mean, I'm not saying you have to take, listen, I had a disclaimer today. I say, listen, trade at your own risk, okay? I am not licensed to come here and give you trades. I don't want you to lose your money and say, Liz gave me that, Liz gave me the other. I don't want you guys to do that. But at least the least you can do is, where is it? The least you can do is just go and practice, even if it's just one. I mean, like if you put it in your demo account, what's the worst that can happen in a demo? What did I do?
You lose nothing because it's not real money.
I mean, like you still want to do,
risk management.
You still want to practice the right way on the demo. I don't want to give you guys the go ahead to go and just do whatever you want in your demo, because the whole idea of having a demo is so that you practice how you're going to trade in the real life account. Okay. But what I'm saying is, if you took these trades and you push them in your demo, in the worst case scenario is if you did not make money or you lost, it's at least it's in the demo, because you're not going to avoid losses, whether it's demo or life account. In trading, they'll never, if somebody tell you, I'm going to teach you how to make all your trades 100% wins, they're lying to you. There's, even in Wall Street, there's nothing like that. But what you do is, because you're knowledgeable, you have way more wins than losses. So if you have 70 or 80% wins and 20% losses, you're good. And of course, you have your risk management. You're losing 2 or 3% of your account if you lose a trade. But the least you can do is take these trades when somebody, I mean, like when I write all these, if I'm doing this trade for me, guys, I don't write anything other than note my stop loss, my entry, and my take profit. I write all of these and circle them and do all of this so that you guys can have an idea what's going on. Okay? But that is money. So when we are sitting here and we are screaming and we are saying, oh my gosh, is that possible? Is that possible? It's sitting right in front. I don't care whether you do 50 cents. Just stick with 50 cents. What is 50 cents times 125? What's 50 cents times 125?
62.50.
62.50. Would somebody have been happy if they got a trade and they got $62 and they were only trading 50 cents lot size?
Yes.
I'll be happy. I was happy when I was making $5 when I was in a demo. When I first started, I would make $8. I'm like, oh my gosh, I made $8.
That's nice.
You know, because it's $8 that came from my own marking. It may not be 800, but I knew if I can produce $8, I can add another zero, and the same skill can get me to $80. And if I can get to $80, the same skill can give me $800. I just needed to build the confidence and the skills so that instead of trading 50 cents and $1, I can comfortably go in the market and do $3, $4, $5. Make sense?
Yes.
Question? Some of these trades, if you go back, they're still going on. I might be posting here next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and say, hey, remember Friday night we talked about this. This is where we were talking about it. It's still going.
And but that's how I got into into UCAD, because you had put all them exclamation points. And so I went back and I looked and I was like, I think I can still get it.
Did you make profit on it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. Exactly. So when I post something here, I'm not saying you have to take it. You don't have to. But also don't just wait for me to post something. Mark your own charts. And like I said, don't take charts from people, even me, and just trade them. Make sure you check to see, okay, why did she say this? But when you see me writing stuff like this, on my personal charts, I don't go writing doji, reversal, candlestick, impulse, pullback, continuation, 125. I don't do all this. I do this so that you guys can see what is going on with the chart. So you understand, oh, that's the impulse move. Okay, that's the correction, which is also the pullback. Okay, and then the next move is the continuation. So that you don't see this move here and you think it's a reversal and you close your orders. Yes, you can close here and get back in here. But I don't want you to enter a buy here thinking it's going to go all the way to the moon, but it's actually a downtrend. You're just trading a pullback. That's why I'm pointing out these things. Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Doji reversal candles, your shooting stars, your hammer candles. You have to know that. You have to go back, watch that video if you didn't watch it, so you understand. So that you understand the price movement. I think this trade here is it's still up here. So Monday it probably will gap up, probably come down or continue to go up. You will know. Look for those. Market does not take you by surprise. Look, everywhere it turned, there was a reversal candle. Everywhere it turned, there was a look down here. Do y'all see this one here? I don't know if you guys can see. Everywhere it turned, it gave you signals that we are about to reverse or we are about to pull back. Okay? All those candles, the only time they matter is, but I'm telling you, the one that shocked me is the UJ. I say somebody must have traded UJ. Come on. There is no way. I gave you guys that chart so nicely done, and Brenda pointed out exactly where it's gonna stop. I said, wow.
I did.
Oh, who
I
is
traded
it?
that.
Up, I don't know where you start, but that pushed up 63 pips. And the best way, guys, when you're home in the evening, put your stop loss close to the trade so it can keep following it. All right. Now, if you're at work, just set up your TP. Even if you don't capture the entire move and you want to get out at some level here, that's fine too. You don't have to get the entire 63. 40 pips, 50 pips, 30 pips, that's good enough. You can do 2 trades, I keep telling you, of 20 or 25 pips. So if you're not sure that, okay, maybe I'm not sure it's going to reach here, but at least I can capture 20 pips. So I'm just going to put 2 or 3 trades of 20 pips each. So you still end up with 60 pips, but you're only going for 20 pips. Make sense? That's even the best way to do it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Euro AUD. Was there another one? Did we have any other?
Euro JPY. Not the one, no, not the ones you showed us. No, those are the other one I got.
Which one do you want me to look at?
Euro JPY.
Euro JPY.
I mean, I don't think it's not one of the ones we just read.
Okay,
so I don't think you marked it.
I can open it. No, I can't get it there. Hold on. No, I don't think I marked that one, but we can look at it. New chart. And if anybody has to go, that's fine, but it's Friday. If you wanna Euro JPY, I'm telling you guys, if you master these charts, you'll be telling me, Liz, I traded $50 lot size. I traded $60 or at least 20, you know, or 10. Let me change. I don't like white background. I like black. Okay, so what are we? Okay, so what are we looking at? Look at that. Look at that W. That's what I see right as soon as I go here. See?
Yeah.
And that one, they did not fake out. They went right on the spot. Watch. You all see that? Double bottom.
Yes.
Right there and there. You would have easily known what to do. Now, you still have to analyze the higher time frame, but this is what I'm talking about. When trade just look at you and say, here I am, take me, take me, take me. Okay. All right, Sophie. So what are we looking at? Let's say you are entering this trade here and you're going to work or you're going to sleep or you're going to visit somebody. All right. I want you guys to get the idea that you don't need to manage these trades. You don't need to sit on your computer looking at a market. all right? Unless you really want to do that. The reason we do this type of businesses is also for freedom, not just money freedom, but time freedom, okay?
Yeah.
So you can't be here glued on the computer. I think it's here I was telling you, you can't drive yourself crazy at night because you have a trade going on at night and you want to wake up to see what it's doing. The minute you set up your stop loss, you have your stop loss there and you have your TP, forget about that trade, let it do its thing. So what I was saying is, if you're going to work in the morning, this is your entry, you have your stop loss, and you have your area of take profit. Right. Go to work and stop looking at it. Now, if you're able to look at it, that's fine. I don't have a problem. You might look at it and say, I'm in profit, a lot of profit. I can manually move my stop loss. You can if you're able to. But don't drive yourself crazy. Oh my gosh, or get yourself fired from work because every minute you're looking at the trade. They'll be like, there's something she's doing every time she's on her phone, you know? So you can move it, you know, go to the bathroom or do something and move it there. But chances are, if you have marked your chart correctly, it's going to continue to go the direction you already marked. So once you go home, you'll find that you got taken out of the market, you have your profit, and you look at your chart, you're like, wait a minute, it's still going up. Yeah. Then you can jump in. Not, of course, you're looking at structure. You don't want to just jump in. You have to see, is it at an area of support and resistance? And jump in, put your stop loss again below the last. It cannot be down here. If you enter in the market here, your stop loss can be here. You have now to find the other previous place where you can put your stop loss, okay? Right. Maybe 25 pips down from your entry, okay? Right. And then write it up as much as you can until it's time for you to go to sleep. But that doesn't mean you're not going to cook for your family because you're glued on the computer again. No, you enter the market here, you set your TP at the top, the area of structure again, you set your stop loss and you go cook and you sit down and you eat with your family. And then let the trade do its thing. It's a win, it's a win, it's a loss, it's a loss. But don't get yourself into the habit of, oh my gosh, I have to wake up and look at, I used to do that, trust me, so I know. I used to do that. I used to be, oh my gosh. I used to be like, oh my gosh, give myself a panic attack. Oh my gosh, my trade. But then I'm telling you, the more you learn how to mark your chart, you don't even think about. Like right now, as I speak with you guys, I told you, I have 3 trades that are open. I wanted to close them because I don't like to hold trades over the weekend. But I was talking to somebody on the phone and I got distracted and I forgot to close my trade. By the time I said, oh, let me close my trade, it's a weekend, it was 5:05.
I did that too.
But how am I supposed to manage those trades now over the weekend? The market is closed until Sunday 5 p.m. You see what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean because it's closed something is bad. No, I just don't like to hold my trades over the weekend because they gap the market on Sunday, and I hate it when they gap the market because then I have to sit and wait until that gap is filled. So I prefer to close them and start on Sunday afresh. Okay? But I want you guys to know that the minute you mark your chart, just enter that trade because you already, the whole idea of setting your stop loss is risk management. So you can't control every $1 or $2 you're gonna lose if you lose in the market, $2 or $3. You can't keep controlling it because you'll find yourself not having time, which is what you're trying to get, time and time freedom and financial freedom. Even if you make the money, how good is it if 24, you can't even eat dinner or cook? You see what I'm saying? But there are times you might have to find somebody else to cook when things are hot. Only when things are hot in the market. There was the
That's right.
Ago, I literally told Jasmine, cook dinner for us. I am not getting up off this chair, okay?
You're watching the news.
I wasn't even watching the news. The news was
I thought it was the day that you were glued to.
It was the news, but the news were already going. I
thought it was the day you were watching the news.
Yeah, it's that day, but I'm not even, the news had already happened. I'm not sitting watching the news. I'm sitting here watching the markets. When Wall Street is removing the money, I think it was you, Catherine, who was saying, oh my gosh, this is so bad. You know, people are going to be killed and we are, yeah, you feel bad, but hey, if there is fire in your house, are you going to sit there and say, I'm not going to go to a hotel because it's a beautiful hotel, and then you feel guilty because you're sitting in this beautiful hotel and the neighborhood is burning? We don't like war. We don't want people to die. But I'm not going to leave my money in a place where I'm going to lose money, and there's a place I can move my money and put it into where I can make money like everybody else is doing in Wall Street. Sure. The whole idea of that whole day commotion is because investors were panicking and they were moving money. People were buying gold. Gold was just going up and up and up and up and up forever. Okay, because they move money and they invest in gold because they don't know that the US dollar is going to be stable if we break out and go to war. So you guys have to also be smart. You can't say, oh, feel bad. I mean, you feel bad, but I'm not going to feel like because I feel bad, I'm not. It's like, for example, when they are fighting those wars, the people who sell them those weapons, do they say, now we feel bad, we are making money selling these guns and these guns are going to war? You know, you can't work like that. So you have to just say, hey, I am going to move my investment from this USD pair and I'm going to put it in the yen or in the Aussie dollar or the Kiwi, New Zealand Kiwi or somebody. But I am not investing in US dollar.
That's right.
Okay. So that's how you do it. You know, they have that non-farm payroll thing. And then if they're really breaking news, like big news.
Huh? What did they have?
They had the non-farm payroll today.
Oh, okay.
You guys should already know about that. This is it here. And you don't need to watch the TV. I don't want you guys to think, oh my gosh, I'm at work and I'm not watching TV. Somebody said, oh, we are working. I'm like, this has nothing to do with your working. You may not be able to get in a trade, maybe, but already about them. I don't know these things because I'm watching TV. I know these things because I go to this website, and this is all you need. You take a screenshot of this with your phone or your computer or whichever. You take a picture, and that's all you need. You don't need to watch TV. You don't need nothing else other than that screenshot. It took you how long? Like 15 seconds to take a screenshot? And then after the news, you refresh the same page and you see what is the news. I don't need to even understand. My eyes can see they expected 162,000 jobs and we only had 145,000. Is that good or bad? Hello?
That's not good.
Okay, if you're expecting 162,000 people, but you got 145,000, good or bad?
Bad.
Bad. If you're expecting 0.3%, but you got 0.1%, good or bad?
Bad.
What if you're expecting 24,000, but you get 35,000?
Good.
Good. So you don't even need to know what this means. If this is positive, all you have to know is say, I'm trading Canadian dollar. And if this is negative, I'm dumping US dollar. Okay, so it's not like you need a TV to watch, what is it, Fox Business or CNBC or Bloomberg to kind of try to figure out this big news that they are talking about.
Okay.
Nobody is sitting here watching TV about this. Yes, they will talk about it on the TV too, but we have a shortcut where we can just go. So you're not saying, oh my gosh, I'm at work, I don't know what the news are. Now, if you're in a place where you cannot look at your screenshot, then yes, then just don't trade that time, you know, around that those morning hours. Okay, but don't stress yourself and think that you just have to know that this day is one of the biggest news day of the month.
Yeah,
there was always going to be something in the market, but we are talking about 1 minute. This whole thing happened within 1 minute. All right.
What if I just stay away from those pair, from that?
You can stay away. You can do that. People do that all the time. You can stay away from that pair, but you don't have to stay away for it the whole day. It's just around, I would say, between 10:30 and maybe 11:30. Because usually within an hour or two, the market goes back now to normal.
Okay.
Unless it's something totally ridiculous, like breaking out, that world war breaks out, you know, something like that. But all, if you want to stay away from the pair, you can do. We have a whole bunch of other pairs you can trade. All right, so I am ready to hit my bed. If you guys, if I answered your questions, and I am ready to delete these charts and mark them all over again this weekend.
So this, one more thing. I know you had told me weekends are good to mark the chart. So even though the market is closed, it's good to mark.
Yeah, you don't need the market to be open to mark your charts. It doesn't make any difference at all, because you don't mark charts on a live candle. Because even if this market was open, I can still mark this chart because only this candle is active. Everything else is the same. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying weekend is the best time. I was just telling you because I know you have a job and in between job and family and all that stuff. So to me, for somebody who has a busy schedule, maybe the best time is when you do your stuff over the weekend and you sit down maybe Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon and mark 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 charts. Okay. So, but that doesn't mean like weekend is the best. You can mark your charts any day. And sometimes you have to tweak them in the week because I might mark this chart and then all of a sudden big drop and a pullback and a drop. I might have to add one more line there, you know?
Yeah.
But to the most, my charts that I mark my charts once a week, most of the time, majority of the time. Now, that's not to say during the week I don't mark a chart here and there, but majority of the time. As you can see, those charts I sent you guys on Wednesday, I'm still trading them today. Some of 3 of the trades, I think 3 of the trades, I'm still in them.
Okay.
And those markings were not done on Wednesday. I had marked them over the weekend. Some of them. Some of them, I think I adjusted them as the trade went by.
And so you trade, you trade daily. You go in a trade, or you can hold it for days. Or is
I hold my trades even for 2 days, 3 days sometimes. But you don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But when I first started, I never used to. I used to fear people holding trades. I'm like, oh my gosh. But as you learn how to trade, because the market is open like 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours.
Once it opens Sunday, it stays open 24 hours all the way until Friday 5 p.m. Then it opens again on Sunday 5 p.m. Eastern, and it stays open 24 hours nonstop. So there's no reason for me to close a trade. If it's still going my way, all I have to do is move. When I go to bed, I move my stop loss. So if I'm in this trade here, and it's still going down, I see the pullbacks, but I'm not scared of the pullback because I know they'll happen. So if I'm going to bed here, okay, or maybe let's just say here, okay, I'm not going to close my trade because I'm going to bed. I'm just going to take my stop loss. And if it was up here, if my stop loss was like, let's say up there, if my stop loss was up there, all I'm going to do is move my stop loss closer. So what am I doing when I do that? I am trying to protect all this money so that when I'm sleeping, if the market, something happens, goes back up, at least it will take me out, but I'll secure, or that's why you keep hearing us saying, secure the bag, secure the bag. Basically, you are still in the trade, but you have to secure whatever you have earned, okay? So if the market reverses, it will knock me out, all right? So when I get up in the morning and I find that the trade is still going on, it hasn't reversed, all I'll do is
bring it
5 seconds, boom. It takes literally a second to move it. Okay, move it down and go about my business. Right? I let it run. The next time I look at it, if I'm able to look at it, I move it again. If I'm not able to look at it and it reverses, it will get here and it will take me out. Okay, this is where it will knock me out of the market. But guess what? I will have secured all of those pips, at least 144 pips. So I started the trade when I was up. I went to bed still in the trade. I woke up in the morning, I was still in the trade until maybe sometimes later in the afternoon, I go to Walmart, and when I come back, I'm like, I'm out of this trade. It started to go back up. But if I come back and it's still going down, what am I going to do? So what if I come back from Walmart or whatever, or you come back from work? See, you guys go to work. I go to Walmart.
You're going to spend the money.
I'm always in Walmart. It's a cheap store. I love Walmart and Target and BJ's. Okay, so what if I come down? What if I come down and this trade has gone? It's now down here. What do I do? My stop loss is
you
here.
Come out. You close your trade. And
why would I want to close it? No.
Oh.
I don't close
you go in as a sell.
I don't go in as a no. I'm saying if
as a buyer.
If it continue to go down.
Say that again, Liz. We're losing you.
If it continues to go down. If it continues to go down. I think, Sophie, you are going by what you are seeing on the chart. Forget about what you hear.
Oh.
Don't go by what you see.
Okay.
I'm saying if this trade continue to go down, what do I do when I come home?
You pull you bring down your stop loss.
I take that stop loss, boom, I bring it here. Okay. I keep protecting the money until I can no longer protect the money. If it's still going down and I'm going to bed, the next day is the same thing I do. I keep moving it down, protecting my money, because I want to capture as many pips as possible. That's the whole idea. Okay. But then when it reverses, like this one, so this come to an end, let's say come to an end. Now I have to ask myself, okay, if I want to get back, now I was selling here. I was going down as a seller. Now I want to go, what Sophie was saying, go back in as a buyer. So if I go back as a buyer, then I will wait for this whole area. This is a dangerous zone right here. It's making that track, what is it called?
Range.
When it's consolidating, when it's raging, okay? So I will wait for that to happen and get a clear signal of where price is going, okay? So I'll wait for the, and this was tricky too, because you can see here, it broke. That's not the right thing. You can see here, it broke. I could have entered a buy on this. You see here, it broke. It broke to the top, went up 50 pips. Okay, that's not bad. That's absolutely not bad. But if you didn't get out, look what happened. Oh, Catherine, here is a good scenario. Yeah. Remember how you are saying, what if you don't take the money, or what happened if you don't? See, look at this now. It broke and went up 50 pips. So if you got in here, it went up about 50 pips, yeah? Yeah. But if you did not protect that money with a stop loss or take it out, guess what? When it got there, it went down, not just 50 pips that it gave, 95 pips. So you would have lost money and give some of your money. See that? Yeah. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You would have lost money and give part of your own money. Are you all sleeping?
It's more than what I had.
Are you all sleeping, or you all left the thing on?
No, we're here.
Okay. Okay, so that's why you protect, because if you had protected this money either with a close stop loss or you just take it out, then when this happened, you wouldn't have lost even a penny, okay? So you would have waited and you get up. You see these two candles? This is how you would have easily known to go up. I think it's Bamana who was saying you don't know when to execute. Look, this candle here, this one, and then followed by this, okay? And you take that market all the way from there, boom, all the way up, okay? Protecting. Now, you don't have to take it all the way up and set it up here and leave your stop loss down here. You know, set your profit somewhere in here. If you're not going to be home and you're not sure, you can follow it with a stop loss, okay? I'm telling you, there's so many ways you guys can make money in the market, but you have to practice and you have to have confidence in yourself. I think you guys knows a lot, but you're afraid that you don't know. Okay, so sometimes don't wait for perfection. Use that demo account. Anytime you feel like you're not sure, go to your demo. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay, can I ask you a question? When you move your stop loss, do you have to go to like MetaTrader 4?
Yes, that's where you move it. So when I say you move your stop loss or you change your take profit, that is all done on MetaTrader 4 or either on your phone. And that's the beauty of it. If you're not home and you need to make changes on your trade, even if you had entered the trade on the computer, you can still see it on your phone. They are all synced together, okay?
Okay.
So you can change your trade anywhere, in a bathroom, there are times I'll be in supermarket and I'm like, I need to change something because I get an alert. Or I need to enter a trade, and I'll stop and I'll click buy because my alert came on the phone. Does it make sense?
Okay, yeah.
And it takes like seconds, not a minute. We're talking about seconds to change a trade, to move a stop loss, to change a take profit, to enter a trade, to close a trade. It takes less than a minute. So you can do it literally anywhere as long as you have a phone. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All the live trades are conducted in MetaTrader 4. This here, all you do is mark charts. Once I mark my chart, my trades are going on somewhere else, not here. Okay, there are so many trading platforms. There's Ninja, there's TradingView, and God knows I think there's like 10 of them at least I know, but we use TradingView. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys have any question?
Can you change your broker?
You can change your broker if you want to.
Because I seem to be having so many issues, you know, even from day one.
You can change your broker. You don't have to stick with one broker.
How do you know which one is a good broker?
I don't know. I just use the one that most people recommended when I started, and I started with them, and I've never had an issue with them, so I stick with them.
Okay.
I actually had another broker. Actually, that's not true. I used to have another broker, not because the other broker was bad, but their spread was so high. So that was the only issue. And then I found LQD, and I stuck with it. But you don't have to stick with the one broker, but you just have to be careful. You know, personally, I prefer to trade with a broker that other people have, people that at least I trust, have experience with.
Okay.
But if you think the broker you are not having, because all of you, the rest of you guys are using LQD, yeah? Bamana, do you use LQD? I know she can hear me.
Yes.
Yeah, but if it could be just something, Catherine, you did because you didn't know when you're new. But I'm telling you, if you go to a broker where you don't have support, I was asking you whether you use LQD.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
see, you know what happens. They should reply by.
What are they replying? What was the problem?
The problem is I had like 5 demo accounts. All of them were closed. You know, when I was trying to use it, then there's the little person that you talk on the side.
Yeah, the chat.
Then the chat, and then they told me that once you don't use your account for 30 days and the demo accounts, they close them.
Yeah, but most broker, let me tell you something. Almost all brokers, the only difference you're gonna see, remember I told you that at the beginning of the call. I know brokers do that, but I never had to experience that because I never left my account dormant. But I know almost every broker have those rules whereby if your account is dormant, they have to close, they automatically close it. So but the broker, when you're looking for a broker, there are many things you're looking for. It's not just which one is easier or whatever. You're looking at the spread of the broker. There are things called spread. How much do they take spread? How much do they charge in commission? So there's a little bit more than what you see on the open when somebody is looking for a broker, okay? So they allow you to open. LQD allows you to pay. When I first started, I blew up my account like 3 times. Put in a $500, boom, I lost it. Okay, then I went back, I opened another demo. You know, when you're new and you're still doing things you don't know, you start losing money on your demo. And that's the purpose of the demo, so that you don't practice on a live account. So I made all my mistakes in the demo account.
Okay.
And I would be like, whoa, I'm happy I wasn't live. Okay, then you go in, you make another mistake, you're like, phew, I'm happy I wasn't live. And then you start to take that demo really serious because you're like, whoa, if I was in a live account, I would have screwed up here. I would have lost money here. So I'm going to fix this. Any trade that you lose or win, go back and look at it and say, why did I win this trade? Why did I lose this trade? The way we were trying to do with Sophie. Go back and say, where did I enter? Did I enter on the, because if you enter a market right here, okay, if you enter a market like right here, see right here, okay, if you just see, oh, support, boom, jump in, sell or buy, that's a danger zone. Okay, you have to wait for this market, look for the candle patterns, wait to get a reversal signal before you execute. But you don't know that until you practice on your demo account. Then you have to know, ooh, when it comes down, maybe it will stop here. And sure enough, it came down, it halted. It's not a big stop, but you can see it came down and it stopped there. Why? I looked at this. Look at what happened in the past. It will repeat itself in the future. Okay? I am in this trade. So we will see what happened when they open on Monday. They probably will jump it up here and then go back down. Who knows? But whatever they do, I'll be ready for them. Okay.
Okay.
Right, you guys have any other question? We got to go. It's almost midnight. I got 5 minutes and then we're done. Unless nobody have a question.
Thank you, Liz.
488 people left on Telegram.
That was very informative.
Okay, don't leave 488. I say don't leave 488 peeps on Telegram. Looking nice there. I want you guys to feel as bad as possible. Guilt.
I know.
Yeah.
That you leaving money on the table, but at least practice on the demo, really, truly. But mark your own charts also. I like that you guys are marking your own charts. Now, if you're gonna trade gold, I know, Bamana, you do trade lightly with gold.
Okay? Yeah, I only do gold with can you hear me, Liz?
Yes, I can.
I only do gold if I'm like doing ECC 11 or like I did this last time because you had mentioned gold.
Yes.
Because you had mentioned.
Oh yeah.
So, Bamana, do you mean when you're doing ECC 11, you take trades from Kathy, Dr. Kathy, or?
Yeah.
Is that what it means, ECC 11?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what she means. I don't know why we can't hear her. She's going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, that's it. I do know to tread lightly, but when I tell you, it has been gold is all right with me.
Oh, I love that. Good. Gold is all right with you.
I like that. Gold is all right with me.
I love the confidence.
Gold,
I love that.
Gold for gold. Oh yeah. Look at that push. Do you guys see this? Look at gold. And you guys
so yeah, I'm glad you're on a gold chart right now. So if we just mark it the way we mark Forex, right?
Same thing.
Because it was a little intimidating for me.
No difference. Look at that move. All right, guys. It's time for you guys to go to sleep.
Thank you.
And hopefully we can resume our Thursday night.
I don't have that. Oh, you said indices. Okay. What did you call it?
DE30.
Oh, D30. Okay.
Yep. DE30 is under indices on your phone. If you go to you click the plus sign.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Yeah. Add it to you can add it to your trading pairs.
Okay.
See, this is what I like about trading. All you need is your phone.
I know.
You need a
like
computer.
Jasmine said, all you need is a computer
and a mindset.
And a
what
mindset.
Did Jasmine said.
And a mindset.
You need a laptop and a mindset. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes you'll be sitting here listening to my conversation. Listening to my conversation. She's like, that's good, mommy. That's good. I had somebody tell me, oh, I don't like marking charts. I just like to look at them. Jasmine was like, she has no idea what is waiting on for her. I was like, even
she has no idea what?
No, somebody told me once that they're not going to mark charts. They would rather just use their eyes. They don't like to draw all the lines. And then Jasmine overheard the conversation. She says she has no idea what is waiting ahead. Because you cannot trade with your eyes. Absolutely not. But if that's, hey, listen, I can listen. You can take the horse to the river, can't force it, drink the water. I can tell you how I'm doing it, and you can do it your way, and maybe your way will work. But I know you cannot trade without marking charts. You might as well just give that money to a charity, to a charitable organization, or give that money to somebody, or take yourself out. Don't give that money to the markets. Don't give your money to them. If you're not going to mark charts, you're going to use your eyes and try to see what the market is doing. Just give away that money. You're just gambling. You might be lucky, you make money. If it goes down, you make money. It goes up, you make money, but it's going to catch up with you. It's like just going to a casino. You might as well go to Las Vegas, because Las Vegas is 50-50 win or lose. Yeah.
Sure.
The same thing here. If you don't want to mark charts, it's also 50-50. It can go up, it can go down. It's like flipping a coin, you know, head or tail. It's the same thing, but you don't want to gamble with your hard-earned money. This is business. All right, people. All right, ladies.
Thank you.
Good night. See you next week. All right.